Hello and welcome back to Session Road Garage. So we're kind of cutting in a little bit late in the process. As you can see, motor's already started and doing a coolant bleed. Um, so we got radiator hooked up. Ditched the idea of the dual electric fans, and we're gonna go with the clutch fan. I've got to order the SR shroud, and we're going to keep the AC fan there. So right now both of them are running, and she's holding temperature so for now. Got the intercooler piping hooked up, got the intake tube and system hooked up with the filter. Figured out the rear coolant lines. Kind of dark. So we got those hooked up, and came in this morning and just ditched the whole idea of going with the dual electrics. I was kind of iffy on it. I don't trust the fans that I got, and also with the controller that's available right now, they're not that reliable. So I'm just gonna go back with the excuse me, the clutch fan, and order a brand new shroud from Nissan for the radiator, and that'll take care of that problem, and that is much more reliable. It also moves a ton of more air than the fans that I have. Eventually we'll get the AC compressor hooked back up, and once I get the coolant bled, I'm going to go ahead and start hook up the hot sharing pump, bleed that out. But right now, she's idling really nice. Temperature's holding good. It's right at about 900 RPM, which is right where we want it. I'm here by myself today, so I can really I'll try to see if I can get an exhaust clip, but for now, I don't know if you can hear that, but that's pretty much how she sounds. Pretty even and steady. So, pretty happy how this car is turning out, and the next thing I'm going to do today is get the shifter installed and take her for a test run, see how she does. But for now we're getting coolant bled. I have not put any antifreeze or coolant in it, simply because I wanted to check for leaks before I go ahead and waste some coolant. If there was, I would have to drain it anyways, and I would not reuse that coolant. So I'm using just distilled water for now, and then I'll drain half of it out, and I'll add undiluted coolant to later. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that one. So I've got all that prepared already, but I've been kind of going back and forth on what fan I would use, and that kind of held me back. And then I still have to swap out the fuel pump. It's still running the KDE fuel pump. So today is basically get those about 5 or 6 items buttoned up, and then the customer is not sure if they want to do the battery relocation to the back, or if we want to get a small gel battery for here. So we're kind of doing that rig shift for now. But it works, and already checked the charge on the alternator, so the alternator is charging at just around 13.2 volts. So we're good on that. Let's see if we can give it a quick rev here. Comes back down to idle. Man, I'm really impressed with how this motor runs. When I checked it, this thing looks super clean inside. It's not full of gunk. The cams look like they've been the head looks like it's been internally it's been washed. I didn't check down into the cylinder bores, but I did put I did check down in there, and everything looked clean, everything looked fine. The oil that came out looked pretty good. This motor actually came out of a car we got from Corpus Christi last year, and I was going to keep this motor for myself, but plans changed, blah blah blah, and my friend decided that he was going to go with the SR on this, so we ended up dropping it in on this. But I'm super impressed on how this thing starts, it idles, and hopefully she's gonna run pretty good. Let me see if I can get a clip. Try to see if I can do some kind of jerry rig something here to get you a clip of the sound of the exhaust. Let's see what we can do. That's gonna be too low. You get a chair or something. We're pretty old school here, so we just kind of make do with what we got. We ain't got that big budget to get tripods and fancy cameras and all that stuff just yet, so bear with us. We'll get there one day. Just need you guys to like, comment, share, subscribe, and you know, let's go ahead and see if we can get that. Exhaust clip for you. Alright, so that was cleared down to 7,000 RPM. At least that was the tach said, and that's what we got, so that's what we got to trust. Once this thing falls off, and I have the connector for it, I just haven't had, just put that there temporarily. As I said, the main thing is trying to get that thing bled. So for right now, I think I'm going to go ahead and call that bled, because I'm still going to have to, I'm not seeing any leaks. No leaks there, no leaks there. No leaks there. Doesn't look like we have any leaks there. Down below doesn't look weird. Right there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call that good. We're still getting some bubbles, but that's expected. I actually didn't do the correct procedure. You're supposed to have, so if the car is level, it's supposed to have a tilt where the front of the car is the highest. This is the highest point. When I do the finals, when I add the coolant, the antifreeze, I'm gonna go ahead and do that procedure. But today I just wanted to check for leaks. After this, I'm gonna top it up and put the radiator cap on. Supply this HKS cap to the customer. So I'll go ahead and put that on, and then let the system pressurize and check for leaks again. So that's kind of just an update for today. Also, we ended up going with this pipe because the other pipe, we got this one painted, but I just absolutely hated how this thing fit. We haven't set up our fabrication spot in the shop yet, but we do have pipes. My son does fabrication at his job, so we're gonna hopefully he's gonna buy his machine, and we're gonna get it set up, and we can start doing some fab here, or wherever we can do it. More than likely it's gonna be here, but we'll see how that goes. It's just an idea for now, but until we get that, we're gonna continue running this. The customer is expecting a blow-off valve, but if I can look for another pipe with a blow-off valve and get that and put that in. But until then, I'm going to use this. A little bit of compressor surge is okay as long as we're not track racing it and beating the crap out of it. So, but I suspect eventually this is going to get modded out anyways. So I think I'll say adios. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thanks, and you guys be safe out there. Bye.